encouraging their growth, aspirations, and individuality, even if it means stepping outside your comfort zone. Empathy, understanding and sharing their feelings. Open communication, freely expressing thoughts and feelings is crucial for fostering healthy connections. Love versus control, a deep dive. Love is characterized by respect, valuing the other person's autonomy, opinions, and choices. Trust, believing in their good intentions and allowing them freedom. Support, encouraging their growth, aspirations, and individuality, even if it means stepping outside your comfort zone. Empathy, understanding and sharing their feelings. Open communication, freely expressing thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment or retaliation. Equality, recognizing that both partners have equal worth and agency. Freedom, allowing each person to be themselves, pursue their interests, and maintain their separate identities. Compromise, willingness to find middle ground that respects both individuals' needs. Unconditional positive regard, loving someone for who they are, not for who you want them to be. Control is characterized by possessiveness, viewing the other person as an extension of oneself or as property. Jealousy, excessive and irrational fear of losing the partner, often leading to restrictive behaviors. Manipulation, using guilt, threats, or emotional blackmail to get one's way. Demands, dictating what the other person can or cannot do, say, or even think. Isolation, attempting to limit the partner's contact with friends, family, or external activities. Criticism and belittling, undermining the partner's self-esteem to make them more dependent. Monitoring, constantly checking up on the partner's whereabouts, communications, or activities. Threats, using intimidation or fear to enforce compliance. Lack of trust, always questioning the partner's motives or actions. Power imbalance, one person consistently holds more power and makes all the decisions. How do you know if it's love or control? The key lies in the intent and impact of actions. It's likely love if you feel safe, respected, and free to be yourself. You are encouraged to pursue your goals and maintain your independence. Your opinions are valued, and your boundaries are respected. Disagreements are resolved through discussion and compromise, not coercion. You feel supported and celebrated for your successes. You feel more empowered and confident in yourself. It's likely control if you feel suffocated, constantly judged, or afraid to express yourself. You feel pressured to change aspects of yourself or your life to please the other person. Your decisions are constantly questioned or undermined. You feel isolated from friends and family. You find yourself walking on eggshells to avoid upsetting the other person. You feel diminished, less capable, or like you're losing your identity. You are constantly being told what to do, where to go, or who to see. You feel like you need permission for basic activities. Questions to ask yourself about the other person's behavior. Do they respect my no? Do they try to make me feel guilty for spending time with others? Do they constantly check my phone or social media? Do they get angry or upset if I don't respond immediately? Do they criticize my appearance, friends, or interests? Do they try to dictate my choices about my career, education, or personal life? Do they try to isolate me from my support system? Do they threaten to leave or harm themselves if I don't comply? Do they make all the decisions without consulting me? Do I feel afraid to tell them the truth about things? About my own behavior? Am I controlling? Do I constantly need to know where my partner is and what they're doing? Do I get upset if they make plans without me? Do I criticize their choices or opinions frequently? Do I use guilt or emotional manipulation to get my way? Do I try to limit their interactions with others? Do I feel jealous or threatened by their friendships? Do I make decisions for them without their input? Do I get angry if they disagree with me? Do I believe I know what's best for them, even if they don't agree? Do I threaten to leave or punish them when I don't get my way? Are some relationships less controlling than others? Absolutely. Healthy relationships are built on a foundation of mutual respect, trust, and autonomy, inherently having minimal or no control dynamics. Conversely, unhealthy or abusive relationships are characterized by significant control exerted by one partner over the other. The degree of control can range from subtle manipulation to overt domination. Is this a human struggle or just some people? The struggle between giving and receiving control is a universal human dynamic, though the manifestation and intensity vary greatly among individuals. Humans inherently desire some degree of agency and autonomy. When these are threatened, conflict arises. However, the propensity to be controlling or to be controlled is not universal in its extreme forms. Some individuals, due to their personality, upbringing, past traumas, or psychological issues, e.g. anxiety, insecurity, narcissistic tendencies, are more prone to exhibiting controlling behaviors. Similarly, some individuals, often due to low self-esteem, a history of abuse, or a deep-seated need for approval, may be more susceptible to being controlled. It's also important to note that societal norms and cultural expectations can influence how control manifests in relationships. Some cultures may historically have had more hierarchical relationship structures, which could be perceived as controlling from a Western individualistic perspective. People who have no control versus people who make all decisions. This highlights the extreme ends of the control spectrum. People who have no control make no decisions. These individuals are often in highly unbalanced relationships where their autonomy has been completely eroded. They may feel powerless, voiceless, and dependent on their partner for everything. This can be a result of long-term abuse, financial dependence, or severe psychological manipulation. Their self-worth is often deeply damaged, and they may have difficulty envisioning a life where they have agency. People who have to make all the decisions. This can be a burden for the person in this role, but it also indicates a significant power imbalance. While they might feel in charge, they also carry the full weight of responsibility. More importantly, it deprives their partner of agency, fostering dependency and potentially resentment. In some cases, the person making all the decisions might genuinely believe they are acting in their partner's best interest, or they might be highly anxious and feel a need to control every aspect of their lives, including their partners. In other cases, it's a deliberate exercise of power. Healthy relationships involve shared decision-making, where both partners contribute to choices that affect their lives together. There might be areas where one partner takes the lead due to expertise or interest, but this is different from one person unilaterally making all decisions. Do you understand nothing before, nothing after? This phrase is intriguing and can be interpreted in several ways in the context of love and control. Existential understanding. It could refer to a profound realization or epiphany where past conditioning, nothing before,